YouTube, what's happening? It's Friday, December 5th, and I am running behind. I had some appointments I had to go to this morning, so it's gonna be a little quick video here. It's a short day in college hoops. You can see I'm doing NBA after this. For those asking, NBA is coming up last. I just want to get this one out the way because you see there's not many games, so we're gonna roll through this bad boy. Oh no, Barber Scotia A&M's been canceled for some reason. I don't know why. Don't know what happened, but it's been canceled. So, um, uh, yeah. So we're gonna roll through these. What was this? 19, 18 games? 18 games? Yeah. You even gotta look at yesterday. It wasn't good. No, that little ass slate, we should have left that slate alone. I ain't even gotta show it to you. You know what happened there. Yeah. 0-4. Hey, we don't have room. Let me show you. Let's laugh at it. Here we go. There you go. Laugh. Point and laugh at it because that's what it was. It wasn't good. So, anywho, we're gonna move on. We got good games today. So we got 18 games. Let's go to the first game right now. All right. So see, yesterday we got all the losses out the way. That little slate. See, we have a better slate. I say better. It's 18 games, but look at this game. This game is better than anything that played yesterday. So beautiful. We're gonna break this game down. See what happens. So, we're gonna roll through these quickly. I usually do groups of like 10, but hell, we're gonna do all 18 games. Let's just do one long video. Get it out of the way. We'll see. First game though, the first game of the day is going to be Gonzaga and Kentucky. Literally 7 p.m. Eastern. This is in Lexington, so a home game for the Cats. Let's see what the odds are. Let me hit a refresh. Make sure I got the freshest line over here. Let's see. And there it is. Gonzaga 4.5 on the road. A road game in college, huh? You know Lexington's going to be loud as hell too, and these teams are playing about the same. If anything, I think Kentucky's playing a little bit better. Yeah, Gonzaga's 7-1, Kentucky's 5-3, but I mean, who are Kentucky's 3 losses, and who the hell beat Gonzaga? So Gonzaga lost to Michigan by 40, if you remember that correctly. Yeah, 101-61. They got taken to the shed in their last game. Literally, the last game they played. Before that, they beat Maryland by 40, and then they beat Alabama by 10. So, not Utah State. I'm gonna say Utah State. Kentucky, their last game was North Carolina. They lost by 3. Respectable. Michigan State, they lost 83-66 a couple weeks ago. Not the worst. And then Louisville. So, okay, all of these 4 losses are against ranked teams. That's cool. None of them are against by 40, though, Gonzaga. Damn. I'm taking Kentucky. You're giving me a Kentucky at Rupp? No. No, give me UK plus 4.5. I'm down. UK plus 4.5. I'm taking that. Next game. I can't believe that. It's crazy. Bethune and what the hell is this? What is this nonsense? NC State, they don't know what they're doing. They can't do nothing on them. Look at these numbers. These numbers are atrocious. Like an insult to numbers everywhere. What ugh. Ugh. It's just disgusting. No, pass. Yeah. All right, high point by how much? That's the first thing. Look at this. The worst shooting team. They're shooting 35% in their last five games on average. I could shoot better than that. I played ball in high school. That's as far as I got. But I mean, I could 35. Ooh, 364, 365. I think so. NJIT is yet they're 3-6 somehow. The last 5 games, they must have played 3 absolute super cupcakes in the first 3 games because these last 5 have been rough. They're losing by 30 on average. So high point by what? That's it's high point by high point by 28.5. You know what? I'm taking it. I don't even care. That is atrocious. HP minus 28.5. High points winning their games by 17. At home, they're winning by damn near 30. So, and you're playing one of the worst teams in the country at home. So, yeah, 7v 353, 55v, yeah. Defense, I don't care. Is high point should win this game by 40 easily. They should. So we'll see what happens. ETSU versus South Alabama, and we see that versus that. No, it leans ETSU. Even though South Alabama is 8-1, ETSU is 6-2 with some better stats. They're at home as well. It's in Johnson City. ETSU is 5.5-point favorites. Don't know about that. I don't know. Fundamental wise, it still leans ETSU. Who did South Alabama lose to? That's my question. They lost to UAB by 8. Other than that, they played New Mexico State, UTSA, Jack State, Coppin State, Central Michigan, Spring Hill, D2, Alcorn State, and Toledo. So they played a bunch of teams around their own size. Has ETSU played anybody worth a damn? Let's look. They played Converse. The shoe people? All right. They're playing the maker of Converse. They lost to Presbyterian. Well, they beat Converse by 52, by the way. They lost to Presbyterian by 4. They beat what Northern Kentucky, North Alabama, Morehead State, Monroe by 42. Damn. Central Arkansas by 30, and lost to Dayton by 16. Yeah, I don't like this. I'm gonna leave it alone. I don't know. Nothing. This ain't. I don't like this. I don't like this. If anything, I'll lean South Alabama, but I'm gonna leave it alone. So VCU and Sanford. Sanford, what are you doing? How are you 4-5 with this kind of? Well, yeah, your last 5, you've been not as good. VCU's been better. 1-3, 1-5. VCU. What's VCU by what? Give me like 15. I'll take it. Give me something good. 19.5. A little pricey. A little pricey. Do we want to overpay for this? 'Cause I think we're overpaying for this if we take this because yeah, 148 v 205. That's not a big difference. 54 for that. 92. There's not that. It looks bad on the Stanford side because there's no green or yellow, but VCU is more of a defensive team focus. You can tell. I'm gonna pass. 19's a lot. Iona versus Quinnipiac. A bunch of yellow versus a bunch of green. We got Quinnipiac is struggling to shoot twos, and they're on the road. They're only making 45% from two. Iona is. Are they on here? There they are. Iona 3.5. That makes sense. I figured that would be. Let's see over under actually with this because we got some high tempo with some high this. This is 162. We're currently sitting at a smooth 170 and 150 to 170. So we got the totals right in the middle of the range. They know what they're doing. I'm gonna leave it alone. Let's go to Lafayette versus Mercyhurst. And offense, what is that? I never heard of offense in this game. That game is TRASH, trash. Moving on. Brown versus Bryant. Okay, this one's even more trash. Under, potentially, actually. Hold on. Hold up. Wait a minute. Under? Let's see. I want Brown. Brown. There's Brown. 130 is our 130. Oh my God. 127 and 125 is the range. That's the averages they're doing. The total's 130. The defenses are nasty and the offenses, and they're very slow. I'm going to take it. Why not? 130. Let's do it. Under 130.5. Just, I don't know. I don't know. These offenses are good. I mean, the defenses are good. These offenses are bad. The only thing decent is Bryant is shooting 53%. That's it. Point-wise, they can't score. They're kind of shooting well. They're slow as hell. All the things you want in an under. Perfect. Burnt Sienna versus Niagara Falls. And Sienna can kind of score. They're shooting 62% versus that. That's good for them. That leads Sienna. That doesn't. But defense rating good. 13.5 point favorite at home over Niagara. I mean, you're 8-2. You've won 6 in a row. Niagara's struggling on the road. They're even worse. But Sienna's winning by 7. They're losing by 17. Is Sienna worth it? I mean, I could touch this, but I don't, that 3-point. Nah, no. St. Peter's versus Canisius. Everything's disgusting in this one. Not even going to look at that one. Mars versus Mount St. Mary's. And Mars has some very, very good defense. You can tell. Rating, points. They only give 20% shooting from 3. They keep you points low. They rebound. They assist. Oh, I just broke half the sheet. There we go. I'll take Marist if I get a good number. If I get a good number, that's it. Gotta have a good number. See, Marist 9.5. Do we trust that? They're winning their games by 17. They're losing their games by 17. Okay, they're losing the road games by also 17. What the hell? Okay, I guess that's I see 3 17s in a row. I guess that's gonna be a sign. Marist minus 9.5. Simple as that. I got 4 plays. Kind of flying. Actually, let me get a sip of coffee. All right, so we got a handful left. We just finished Mars. We're headed over to Yukon now. Now, Yukon, no, wait, we're doing Manhattan first. Sorry, Manhattan versus Fairfield Inn and Suites. Go get you a night stay with them. Good stuff. Defense, yes, not a thing. They're giving up points galore. Over potentially because the defenses are so bad. Look at the 3-point defense. I mean, it could be a 3-point contest. Ratings are bad. Oh, Manhattan. Let's see what our total's looking like here. Manhattan. 156, not bad. We're coming out to a 157 to a 172. So we have our range, our totals right here. I'm taking it over. We're going to go for it. We rarely get totals outside of the range. And when we take them, it tends to do pretty good. I mean, some miss, but you know how it works. Over 156.5. We trust those numbers. We move on. Now we go to Yukon. Yukon versus East Texas A&M. 50? Is that what we got? What's our spread? It's going to be high. 38.5. I knew it was high. You can't even get it a money line, so that doesn't help. So Yukon's offense has not been good recently. You see these numbers, right? Now, do I dare trust to take this? Because East Texas A&M got a 3-game win streak. They're shooting decent. It's in stores, though. I don't know if I want to take that plus 38.5. Has Yukon beat anybody by 38? That's another question I want to see this year. Have they beat anyone that bad? Let's go find out. New Haven, the newest D1 team. They only beat them by 16. Now, UMass Lowell, they did beat them by 63. Oh, God. They beat Columbia by 27. They beat Bayou by 2. They lost to Arizona. They beat Bryant by 23. They beat number 13 Illinois by 13. Oh no, they beat Kansas by 5. So they went from Kansas, Illinois. Now they get to play this warm-up cupcake. Oh God. Believe it or not, I still lean plus 38.5 just because it's plus 38.5 and they're shooting so well. But UConn's defense is nasty and they're not shooting that great, but this might be a get right game. Just saying. So I'm gonna leave it alone. I'm gonna leave it alone. Drake versus UAB. This is Drake for sure. UAB cannot shoot twos or threes, which is what you got to do to win games. You got to be able to shoot the ball. Uh, let's see. Let's see. That's Drake. Drake is 2.5-point favorite at home. So they're at home. They're shooting great against UAB, who's on the road. Give me Drake at home 2.5. I will trust that. So Drake, give me Aubrey. Aubrey minus 2.5. Thanks, Aubrey. Moving on to Xavier versus. Is Cincy not played a road game? The hell? It's December. What? All right. And then it's a rivalry game because I know Cincy and Xavier are some fierce. There's been some fights in this game. I know there has been. So this is the game I'm thinking of, right? Yeah. Let me look this up just to make sure. Yeah, the Crosstown Shootout. I can't remember the name of it, but I remember it was the rivalry because they're so close to each other. So yeah, the Crosstown Shootout. They're literally across town from each other. That name. So I don't really want to count. What? Can I bet up? Can I bet on fights in this game? Can I pull like a hockey stat? Just pull how many fights in this game? How many punches landed? Pull up some UFC stats. That might be good. It's Xavier by 1.5 though. They can't shoot the 2, which is annoying, which is what Cincy's really good at. This game is in well, obviously it's in Cincy, but it could be at Xavier. Ooh, they shoot threes so well though. Xavier shoots threes well, but not twos. Cincy doesn't shoot well at all. Period. They're 6-2, 6-3. Give me Xavier. Since he's playing a first road game, I can't. I'll take Xavier 1.5. That game's just going to be fun to watch. I like rivalry games. Good stuff. Xavier, X going to give it to you. Minus 1.5. Yeah, we'll trust them to win by 2. Sure. And they got 3-game win streak. Yeah, good stuff. From there, we got McNeese versus Northwestern State, 1-6 for 6-2. Clearly, 6-2 is going to be the better team, but how much better? 18.5. Are you really that much better? You're winning games at home by 40 on average in your 5 games. That is a hell of a. Who have you played in your 4 games? I need to see that now. I am curious. McNeese, we haven't taken overs with them, but they kind of chilled out on the scoring so much. Oh, okay. Okay, hold up. You played Champion Christian in game 1 and won by 62. 2 games later, you played Biblical Stud. Biblical Stud. You played a team called You played Jesus? Who did you? 132-50, huh? And then, no, we can't. See, so this is why you gotta wait for the season to really get going. You gotta look at last 5 because you get shenanigans like that. I ain't taking that. Get the hell out of here. TCU and Notre Dame. Notre Dame cannot shoot threes, which is good for TCU. TCU can, which isn't good for Notre Dame. 0-3 on the road. You see how they play on the road. This is TCU, potentially. 6.5 TCU at home. They can't shoot twos. I can't bet on teams like that. So I'm going to pass on that one too, sadly. Last game is going to be San Jose versus San Diego. Can't shoot twos, can't shoot threes. They can. That cancels out. That cancels out. Everything else, I don't like this. It's San Jose by 6.5. I don't want this. I'm good. I think I'm good, guys. I think I'm all good. Let's go to the schedules. Now that all the games are done, I figured this is a perfect. I mean, yeah, we got like the awesome game with Gonzaga, Kentucky, but there's something special about a rivalry game, especially something called the Crosstown Shootout, where there has been literal fist fights in this game. Let's call it a rivalry special. What happens? Cincy win and the over, Cincy win and the under, then the vice versa. You see how it goes. Something's going to happen. Pick it. A, B, C, D, comment. You get it right. Bonus entry. Simple as that, right? Sounds good. That's it. Now, tomorrow's Saturday, and tomorrow is a big boy day. Look at the games. 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 There's so many games. I don't know how many it is, but that looks like over 100 games if you ask me. So that's going to be a long video. I'm not covering every game. You know I can't do that. I will cover every ranked game. I will cover every decent game and any other games that look like they look good on the sheets. And, when we get games like this, pull one up. When we get something like a VCU Sanford or like a High Point, when we see something like this, I will highlight those. The rest of them that kind of look like this, I'm gonna pass on those tomorrow. But that's why you gotta have the sheets. That's why you gotta go to Better Bay. That's why you gotta sign up. You sign up, you get those. You can do the research anytime you want. It's there for you. So appreciate being here. Drop a like, subscribe, let me know what you're playing. Fade, follow, either way, either way. So just make the right decision. I got 7 plays. 7 plays works. So go check out Better Bay. Come join the chat. And other than that, I will see you tomorrow for a big old day of games all Saturday. Peace.